This video is going to be about replacing the flapper that dispenses ice from this GE French door refrigerator. And this flapper is what opens when the button for the ice is pressed on this front panel over here. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit just to show you what that looks like on the inside of this plate. Here's a zoom in on the that flapper that I was mentioning earlier. That's what it is over there on the inside, and this is the press that is done over here to dispense the ice. The refrigerator is off right now, so like all appliance repairs, turning off the power is a very key safety step, so that's been switched off. But we want to go ahead and replace that part over there. As you can see, the rubber seal has somehow become warped, and it's leaking a lot of cold air out of the freezer section, and that part getting replaced will help with the energy efficiency for this fridge. This is a close-up of the new part that I bought. It's a original OEM part from GE, and this is what it would look like. And I'm just gonna go ahead and start with removing the front panel over here. And let me go ahead and talk about this part. I'll remove the front faceplate panel over here. They call the black plastic thing on the side an escutcheon, and then after which I'll remove the control panel and the wiring that's behind it to get access in and to replacing this part over here. So to go ahead and remove this escutcheon, what you want to do is just use your fingers to pry at the sides of this plastic plate over here, and it should come right off pretty easily. Just go ahead and gently pry it off. A close-up of the back of this escutcheon over here, you can see there are these tabs that go into slots on the fridge door itself, and what you're trying to do over here is just to gently pry them out so that they slip out of the slot and come right off. So now that the escutcheon is off, we want to remove this plate over here, and the way to do it is that there's a pivot that one can do at the top edge of this plate, and to get that pivot you just want to push up on this panel itself and then pivot it on the bottom so that the pivot hinge would be at the top over here, and it should pop right off. There you go. And these are the wires you'd want to push out and remove in order to get to this plate over here where there are screws on the side that we'll use a Phillips head screwdriver to go ahead and remove. So what we want to do next is just to pull out these tabs and connectors over here. It's one. Okay, that's the second one. So we just want to remove the screws with a Phillips head driver. 4 screws here, 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is a close-up of that flapper, and what I'm gonna do here is to push these two tabs towards the middle, and that will allow me to slip this plastic piece out of those tabs out of this plastic piece, and then after which I can just slide the flapper hinge over here out of this slot over here. Here's a close-up of the old flapper. You can see the seal there. It's pretty beat up. I'm gonna go ahead and put in the new flapper now. So just a quick close-up of the attachment, the handle that this flapper will go onto. I'm gonna slide it in these two brackets into that slot over there, and then the last thing I'll do is snap in this hinge into those two holes over there, this hinge and this hinge over here. Now I'll go ahead and reattach the connectors, electrical connectors. Now what I'll do is go ahead and attach this plate back into place. Make sure to route the wires exactly the way they were. Align the holes to the screws holes that are attached to the fridge. Don't really need to over tighten these screws when you put that in. Next thing we want to do is reattach these connectors back into their onto the circuit board over here. And then to go ahead and put this back in, you would pivot this top edge into place, and then the bottom, push the bottom part back in, and it should be snug here again. And all that remains now is to press in this escutcheon, and everything should be all set. We've got a new flapper in place, and that should take care of that sealing problem that I've had in this freezer section for some time now. Thanks for watching, and I hope this was helpful to you. And please give me any comments. If you've got any, I'll try to get to them as soon as I can. Appreciate you guys watching, and have a great one.